This video was compiled using information which was made public via news or government agencies and is intended to honor the lives of those who met an unimaginable fate and also bring awareness to the unjust behaviors in our communities. On March 22, 2017, then 23-year-old Jedayah Nesmith called her ex-boyfriend Tobias Vanburen. She offered him $1,000 to go to her apartment on the 7100 block of North 15th Street in the West Oak Lane section of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and dispose of a body. Tobias and a woman friend of his entered the apartment where they found the deceased body of a young boy, later identified as 2-year-old Azim Abdullah Jones Fearon. Vanburen told news stations that Nesmith had told him, "You gotta get rid of something. It's the size of a loaf of bread." To which he responded, "What you mean? It's a baby?" Nesmith said yes, but when asked whose baby it was, she told him not to worry about that. The man had actually broadcasted the encounter on Facebook Live, then contacted the Philadelphia Police Department to make a report. He told them he live-streamed it to expose Nesmith and to prove that he had no involvement in the young boy's death. When officers arrived at the apartment, they found 2-year-old Azim's emaciated and battered remains on a bed inside the woman's apartment. Approximately 5 weeks earlier, on Valentine's Day, Azim's mother, identified only as Alicia Dominique Lachey, or Dom, who had been dating Jedayah, asked if she would take custody of the young child due to a change in the mother's work schedule. Nesmith agreed, and Azim moved in with her immediately. Prosecutors stated that after Azim relocated, his mother and Nesmith stayed in regular contact, but that on numerous occasions, Jedayah lied and said that the toddler was staying with her mother, who lived in the Poconos and couldn't be contacted by phone. An investigation revealed that during the month and a half in Nesmith's West Oak Lane apartment, she beat the young child and denied him food and water. His decomposed body had broken bones, and he was found to have antifreeze in his system. The medical examiner and officials could not pinpoint his exact cause of death. However, they were able to pronounce that the cause of death was homicidal violence. This was due to many potential mechanisms which could have caused Azim's death. Prosecutors described it as an absolutely tragic case of horrific child abuse. According to Jedayah, she had gone outside to smoke synthetic marijuana and returned to find the young child foaming from the mouth. Instead of providing and calling for help, she fled the apartment for 3 weeks. Police investigators stated that no one went to Nesmith's apartment during this time. In January 2020, Jedayah Nesmith pleaded guilty to several charges, including third-degree murder, child endangerment and reckless endangerment, and abuse of a corpse in connection with the death of 2-year-old Azim Jones Fearon. 8 months later, on August 30th, 2021, then 26-year-old Jedayah Nesmith was sentenced to a maximum of 47 years in prison, and under Pennsylvania law is required to serve at least half of that sentence before she can be considered for parole, a minimum of 23.5 years. Nesmith's ex-boyfriend Tobias Vanburen and Azim's mother were not criminally charged in connection with the crime. During the time when the child's body was discovered, there was a lot of speculation and accusations regarding the mother's involvement. It shook the Philadelphia community, rightfully so, and many parents and community members called for justice for Azim. It is important to note that I create these videos with what I believe is accurate information. Due to the fact that Jedayah Nesmith was found guilty and I am unable to find any record to indicate that she implicated the child's mother, I prefer not to guess, assume, or use unverified sources. I hope that the family of Azim Jones Fearon is able to find solace in the happy memories, and may his soul rest in perpetual peace. Thank you.